guys, to another Jerry Said It moment. I got a very good question the other day from a couple in relation to triggers. So after asking them a couple of questions, this is what we came down to. One, how you respond or react to a trigger is a clear indication of how alive that wound is, how painful or how much pain you're still walking in that's unresolved. Or three, how current that particular issue is in relation to today and the past. Because if you get triggered right now by something I said, but you're still having it alive and active to the point you will correlate it with the past, that is way too much drama, sorry to say. So one has to deal with, first of all, the past before you come to the present. And this is the best way I can describe it. You dealing with the trigger in relation to what you're correlating it with the past for this situation right now doesn't help, because we'll deal with today, but guess what? The past is still live and active, and that will constantly be attached to anything today. So I normally tell couples, put a pin on it right now, and let's go back to the past. Address that, look at the situation both subjectively and objectively, and realize that as much as your spouse did trigger you, one, they didn't do it knowingly, two, it was by mistake and you don't vilify them, or three, if they didn't know better, now they know better, or if they did it again, then there's something there that also needs to be addressed between the two of you with them as well. The next thing is, with triggers, the best analogy I give couples to work with is the 911, what is your emergency response? When you call 911 and you need recovery, you're getting the ambulance. You need medical attention, you're getting the ambulance. You have a wound, a current wound, a slit, a blood, something blood and stuff, we're calling the ambulance. 911, what is your emergency? I got a fire. You're heated up, you're upset, you're angry, your emotions have just gone volcanic. You need the fire brigade to come down and pour water in you, be it somatic therapy, be it take your walks and let things go, be it go to the gym, be it like sit on that emotion alone so you can bring it up in a more healthy way, or take a glass of water. Let the fire brigade come and pour the water in your glass, take it so you don't say anything that you'll regret. But you need the fire brigade to cool you down, and you need to have enough coping mechanisms, not defensive mechanisms, coping mechanisms, so you can cool yourself down well enough that when you get into address the conflict, you're doing it effectively, communicating clearly, where you can be understood, and comprehension can definitely be in that situation. Third one, 911, what is the emergency? You're calling in the police. Why? Because you feel violated, attacked, reproaches happened, so definitely a boundary was crossed. So you're calling the police because the violators need to be dealt with, the trespassing or the trespassers need to be dealt with. So the boundary was down, or the boundary was not made aware, or definitely you feel your boundary has been encroached. So those three responses, and that's why I said the difference is between the reaction versus response. When you call 911, they respond to your emergency. So we need to come to a situation or place whereby when you get triggered, 911, what is your emergency? Recovery, fire brigade, police. Health, cooling down, boundaries. And the funny thing about boundaries, I keep on addressing this, and sometimes it goes passing over. There's a big difference between boundaries and barriers. Boundaries help connection because you're inviting them into your space, and this is how you communicate, and this is how you work, or this is how you are, this is how you address matters, and it's a two-way street. Boundaries come and complement one another. They don't come to collide. If your boundaries are colliding, then there are far much deeper issues there. Barriers are rules and demands that you give out to your partner that they must adhere to and follow religiously, and that's not healthy, neither are their boundaries. So What state is your trigger at? Are you reactionary or are you responsive? Is it current and related to the past, or is it past that's constantly coming in and touching your current? How are you responding? Ambulance recovery, fire brigade cooling down, police boundaries. And that's the best way I can describe triggers and how to deal with them in your relationship and far more other areas of your life. Jerry said it.